What's up, everybody? I don't normally do this, but if you like content like mine's, hit the like and subscribe button. I see a lot of people doing that because they want to kind of be able to get in the YouTube algorithm. And I don't know if YouTube is suppressing content like mine. I don't know what their deal is. I always have to turn this thing around. I gotta get another one because I've never had to do this with one of my piercings before. And I don't care what other people think about piercings. So, anyways, how are y'all doing? I was on X today and I was catching this video. I like to get my news, market news, just different things happening in the world, especially abroad. I like to get it from X. Even though I think Elon does censor. I don't know how to read Elon Musk. I couldn't trust him as far as I get through him, but that are stressed. That feel I want you to listen to Kamala Harris. Now, Elon claims in his post that they are importing voters. That's what Elon is saying, right? But I want you to hear this conversation that she's having. I think this is Stephanie Rule. Capacity. Communities around the country that have legal immigration, many have said we're at capacity. So Stephanie Rule is setting up the problem for Kamala Harris. And many feel like the government has said to them, well, adapt. Sit down, be quiet. This is how it is. This is how they've been treating Harris people administration in communities in America who've taken in many legal immigrants, but are at capacity. Well, first of all, So let me go back really quickly so that you can hear the question that she's asked. Immigrants, but are at capacity. Well, quiet. This is how it is. What would a Harris administration do for those communities who've taken in many legal immigrants, but are at capacity? Well, first of all, we do have a broken immigration system, and it needs to be fixed. And if we take a step back, months ago, some of the most conservative members of the United States Congress came together with others, proposed a border security bill. That would have put 1,500 new border agents on the border to help those hardworking border agents who are there right now working around the clock. Would have put more money into stemming the flow of fentanyl, which is killing Americans around our country and devastating communities. Would have put more resources into our ability to prosecute transnational criminal organizations, which in my career I've prosecuted. Donald Trump got word of the bill, realized it was going to fix a problem he wanted to run on, and told him to kill the bill, don't put it up for a vote. He killed a bill that would have actually been a solution because he wants to run. Okay, so what I'm trying to understand is why is Kamala Harris acting like that bill couldn't have been reintroduced during the Biden administration? It's almost like they're trying to divorce her from the reality that the solutions that she claimed to have put on the table, they were not possible under Biden. This is the weirdness about how she's answering questions and how these people are puppeting her to answer questions. It's completely divorcing her of the fact that she is the current vice president, right? She was assigned to be in charge of mitigating this problem under the current president. And Donald Trump has been busy fighting legal battles and stuff. How would he have the power to stop anything in this current administration because he has none? I don't get that. Run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. Okay, so she's saying that Trump blocked whatever solution she had for the border because he wanted to be able to run on a problem instead of providing solutions for it. It's like, Kamala, that sounds like what you are doing right now, right? Because you're actually in a position to create solutions for this problem. You guys came in actually escalating this problem with your rhetoric and your policies. So this is double talking demon 101, okay? This is double talking demon 101. And this is how they got this person talking to people like we are so dumb that we can't step back and say, wait a minute. Donald Trump he can't stop you and the Biden administration from doing anything. That he hasn't had the power in years now. So what are you talking about?
That's part of what needs to be addressed. And my pledge is that when elected president, if the American people will have me, I will bring that bill back and I will sign it into law.
And why wasn't this bill, you were the vice president, why weren't you pushing this bill to Biden? Why were you not pushing this bill to Biden? I mean, you're not making sense.
A comprehensive plan that includes what we need to do to fortify not only our border, but deal with the fact that we also need to create pathways for people to earn citizenship.
No, pathways for what people? The ones who have legally went through a process to be in this country, and now we want to give them a pathway? Or these people who broke the law? They broke, what we consider any international law for any country, right? They broke the law coming into this country illegally. So you're saying that we're going to give cookies to people who have broke the law? If they're coming in here breaking the law, Kamala, there's nothing more that they're going to do, but not all of them, but many of them, because we're not even vetting. So it's not like we're getting the cream of the crop from these other nations. We are getting their rejects. We're getting their volatile people. So make it make sense. You come into a country illegally, right? You ain't going to be doing nothing but illegal stuff more times than not in that country because they already gave you a pass. She wants to give these people a pathway to citizenship so that the Democrats can get their new struggle junkie, slave class, leverageable people class to manipulate for votes. That's basically what it is. That's like there was no other rationality with this immigration stuff over the years other than the fact that the Democrats wanted more votes. That's all. I don't see it any other way. And they would put this country at risk with all these human liabilities for control. And it's like, to me, I hope that at least the Hispanic people who have common sense and even the other types of immigrants who are already here who have got up on game on how these people work, hopefully you can tell some of your immigrant buddies how this is working so that they don't be stupid in a system that is set up to try to create slaves and inferior people so that the ugliest people in society can feel like they're smarter and superior. Okay. Anyways, this dude trying to go back and forth with me about this Marcellus thing because these people, they like, there's a reason why this Marcellus Williams thing, and I am adamant about it. Marcellus Williams was suppressed because the types of conversations that we're having right now, if Black people would have really been on game with Marcellus Willis, there would have been a whole big race issue and conversation that these people don't want to have because the patterns do not lie. The patterns don't lie. I was catching Dr. Umar Johnson, Mr. King Kong Consciousness, and he was talking about Eric Adams being indicted. Let me find you, Umar. Okay, here he is. So Umar recently posted, and this is just fair
My
usage.
husband had no idea how we went from paying $156 a month to $29 a month for.
And I feel like some of these people follow my content. I don't know if they're just don't want to give me love or whatever, but I don't really talk on echo chamber talking points. I'll just pull out isolated points like, hey, this ain't being talked about. And then all of a sudden it'd be starting to be talked about. So I know that I am the muse to so many people, and you're welcome. You're welcome. But I mentioned in my live stream and in a couple of videos in the last couple of days that this is a takedown. This is a takedown of Black elites. I said it last night. I said I see a takedown of Black elites, these Black puppets, these buck dancers, right? Because obviously, if there's a couple of things happening in possible situations, and I don't want to go deep into the one that I really think is going on, right? Because it does require, it's talking about groups and religions, supremacy, and ultimately last rights in Satan's world. But that's too deep, so I'm not going to go there right now, but I will in the next couple of weeks. But Umar is this is 50 minutes, but it's called Divide and Conquer, Eric Adams Indicted. Check it out, King Kong Consciousness. I love this man. He's funny. I don't agree with everything he say, but at least the brother got a good heart in what he's doing.
Brothers and sisters, I had to go live for a minute tonight. Because about an hour ago, I received a notification. That New York City Mayor Eric Adams has just been indicted by the federal government. New York City.
All right, bro, you be repeating
stuff.
We
pray for safety for all of our South
All right, dog.
culture plantation.
Here we go.
Kobe Bryant was made an example to the NBA plantation. Colin Kaepernick had his career destroyed so he could be
This is the part I thought was very
to the NFL plantation slaves.
Important.
You better put your hand over your heart. And you better never take a knee. You better put your hand over your heart.
I've been peeping this. This brother is smart. He's very conscious.
Colin Kaepernick was the Willie Lynch example for the NFL slaves. Kobe Bryant was the Willie Lynch example for the NBA slaves.
So he's going into this letter, right? And I didn't see this whole thing, but this part kind of captured me. And I'm like, Umar's speaking on facts right now. So check out the whole thing. I will check out the whole thing as well. But he's going to go into the Willie Lynch letter. And again, they said that he said, and I love what he says about the Willie Lynch. Let me go back.
November the 19th, the 13th anniversary of when I received my name, Ifa Tunde Ogun, the Black community, and they are on a search and destroy mission, whether we like it or not. Review the Willie Lynch letter of 1712 with you all tonight. Get your tickets for the Nat Turner Earth Day Solar Return. Go to natturnerlibrary.com. Get your tickets for the Nat Turner Solar Return Eclipse. Go to natturnerlibrary.com. Peace and Pan-Africanism to all my Cameroonian Africans.
Come on, bro.
Where my Cameroonian Africans
get into
are scientifically true.
Here we go. That's what he said. Okay.
By Willie Lynch, what they did to Javion McGee on September the 11th, 9/11. On September the 11th, 9/11. What they did to Javion McGee is what they were taught to do by Willie Lynch. Now, we know the Willie Lynch letter may not be historically accurate, but it is scientifically true. The Willie Lynch letter.
That's the point. See, a lot of times these people want to discredit every single thing that somebody that was not propped up against, from this machine has written or putting out, right? So, a lot of times, things may not be factual, right? But the contents of what is being said is observable. Therefore, it makes it scientifically true. Okay? If you can observe something that was discredited multiple times, that makes it factual, whether people want to say that it's a fact or not, whether they want to discredit it or not. If the patterns don't lie, they don't lie. And I love the fact that Umar said that, right? Because in this world, a lot of people are being discredited. A lot of truth is being discredited, right? And they will discredit a person. Oh, you didn't go to this school. Where'd you get your degree? Where'd you study? Because you didn't go and hang out in their sea of demons, they feel like you are not a credible person to sit back with your own eyes, look at things, process things with your own mind, and see the patterns of things and say, you know what? This doesn't seem right. This seems a little bit off. You know what I mean? You know, they don't want you to do that. So I love the fact that he said that. But I said it before. The patterns don't lie for me. I see a takedown of Black elites. And typically we don't like to see our Black people falling. We don't like to see them failing. Excuse me. I have these cute pants on. They're dope. But they're high waist. And high waist pants feel weird when you're sitting down. But I said it. I was like, they are taking Black elites down. This is a takedown of Black elites. And it's very clear that I'm not the only person observing this. So check out Umar's recent video. He posted about an hour ago. Divide and Conquer, Eric Adams indicted. He goes through a really interesting analysis of what I believe is this takedown. And I mean, hey, what they say is not a fact. Hey, you don't have to accept it as a fact, but the patterns don't lie. Scientifically, there is some truth in what this brother is saying. So you guys have a wonderful day. I will catch you. I will probably do a live stream maybe a little bit later. But until then, it's 12 o'clock. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.